Right, my extra filthy family. Welcome to Prove Me Wrong, the show where you have to prove the person wrong that makes the mad statement. What is the statement today? He's as good as Luke Shaw.
No, he's not.
Now you need to calm yourself down. Calm yourself down.
You lot are playing for cool. Of course you're going to get more points.
Whoa.
And how much more points is cool?
Forget your team.
It's
not about your team, bro. Sit down, bro.
I don't think he's telling the truth. I don't think he's telling the truth.
Can I tell you
I
the
don't.
truth? Let's establish something from you. It's a mid-off. This is two dead teams. Anyone can thrash.
I have some wonderful guests with me. I've got Lippy to my right, and in front of me, I have Man United fans. So I feel like I should just piss them off. But I believe this. I believe what I'm about to say. Prove me wrong. Tottenham finish above Manchester United. 100%.
I could prove you wrong.
Please.
You're wrong. That's it. It's that simple, bro. Like what you're saying.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah, like
what are you trying to do?
Where's the science behind it?
The science?
Yeah.
Bro, there's no science, bro.
Can I give you some science?
Go on then, bro.
Obviously, you lot are thinking how they jump in so many places, right? 2 seasons ago, where did Man United finish? The season after that, where did you finish?
Third.
So we now know that thing in your mind, eradicate that. It can happen. You can go from 15th to 3rd and 17th to the top half.
No, facts.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's known.
So now's the next part. De Zerbi. Have we not sat at this table and I've heard Man United fans credit De Zerbi? Is De Zerbi a good manager?
De Zerbi's good.
Does he take any shit?
I don't work with him to know
It
that.
don't work like
Just let me land.
Go on then.
Have they signed well?
Yes.
Okay.
Have they got rid of some of the people that a lot of Spurs fans, including Scorcher, was vexed about? The Romeros and... So they've signed, they've strengthened their team. They've made better some signings than you lot. On top of that, they've got no Europe. And now De Zerbi, I feel, is going to have the Brighton effect at Spurs. If that does happen, 100% they finish above Manchester United. They'll get top 4, top 5, I reckon, because the whole situation right now is there's bare gaffers in the league that have never been there before with brand new teams. At least he's one of the 3 or 4 managers that were here last season, even if it's for 4 or 5 games. He's had his team a lot longer than the current managers are right now. I say Man United with Michael Carrick because I don't think Michael Carrick can deal with Champions League and Premier League. If it was just Premier League and it was Spurs versus Manchester United just in the Premier League, I think Man United finish above them. But where I've seen your signings, I'm not too impressed. You've got bare, small people with no legs. I just don't feel that you'll have enough legs for 4 cup competitions, and then come May, it'll just all crumble down. Spurs won't care about FA Cup. Spurs won't care about League Cup. They'll just care about the Premier League, and they'll try and get back into Europe. And I think that they'll do it much
So
more
what makes you think Man
United
United is going to care about Carabao Cup and FA Cup?
But you've got the Champions League. You will care about Champions League.
So that means technically we're only in 2 cups.
No, you're not. You're in 4. I know
We care. Technically, we care about 2 cups.
It's what we care about, isn't it?
No, but you can afford to care about more because you're Manchester United. You kind of have to. Spurs need to get back into Europe. So Spurs can go, let's cut these cup competitions, focus on the league, because if there was ever a time where the league's going for a transition, it's now. All the top gaffers have gone. There's only 1 Premier League manager that's won the Premier League. There's only 2 Premier League managers that have won anything that is worth speaking about. And what I mean by that is by League Cup, FA Cup and Premier League on English soil. There's only 2 gaffers, Glasner and Arteta. So this whole competitive league, kind of competitive.
Moyes
has won something of them for West Ham out of here. Europe. I'm not talking about Europe. I'm saying on English soil, what have you won? And the other 3 gaffers that have won things on English soil has been the Championship. So realistically, this is not a league of winners, my guy. So what I'm saying sounds far-fetched, but when you take a look at all the gaffers in the league, the transition the leagues were going through, the inconsistency Man United have shown in the last 10 years.
10 years?
10 years.
You're beefing us
Inconsistency of 100%.
You kept it last season for Spurs and you kept it last season for us being 15th and then 3rd, but then you're talking about our downfall for the last 10 years. The truth of the matter is, since Carrick's been in the league, he's looked ideally the best manager in the league based on form and results. Based on form and results, he has been number 1 since he landed in the Prem. Yeah? To continue from that and to sign players of quality, whether you want Red Bull or monster midfielders that are going to run all day, we've signed quality in the midfield, whether you like it or not. And you're talking about Spurs' signings. They've still got their defence to talk about or to deal with.
Signed defenders. Who are you talking about?
To deal with that we don't know about. What Van Heck?
Van Heck is good.
It's still but it's still stuff that we need to see in the Prem. We've got a back
Van Heck's
line.
on the Prem.
We've got most of a back line that we've dealt with. No, but I'm saying we've got most of our back line, or our back line has already been in the Prem together and got 3rd from where we were. Van Heck's coming to Spurs now. It's a different team. Regardless of if it was with the same manager, it's a different team. So when we're talking about back line, there's still stuff to deal with. If Romero leaves, are they good? Do they need to sign? We don't know yet. The only place they signed well was in the engine room. That's good, but then you still got the front line to think about as well. Which
So pause there. Let's stick with the signings thing. That's interesting.
Go on.
Spurs went out. Everyone that they identified, they signed. They said we want Tonali, they got him. Fernandes, we got him. Van Heck, they got him. 2 of the signings they got, you lot wanted. You couldn't get them. So they're basically
Based on what?
One second. What do you mean based on what? There's two of the people that you want that they got, you wanted. So that means Spurs have had a plan, and they've said, in order for us to execute our plan, these are the tools we need. They've got all the tools they need. You lot have said, what? Yes, they wanted 6. They wanted 6 different players. They've made it very clear. They signed 6 different players. You lot have made it clear that you want a centre midfielder. You didn't get your first choice. You didn't get your second choice. One sec, you didn't get your third choice. You got your 4th choice. So I don't believe the plan that you've got was around Tielemans. I don't believe that for one
But you
second.
don't know
I
the
believe
plan.
it was around Tuchemeni. I believe it was around, who else was you going for? Top quality midfielders. And I think what you've done is you settled for 5th best, which is cool.
How can you say 5th best though? Because you saying we was going for all these players. We never put in a bid for none of these players.
No, you don't have to put in bids. It doesn't work like that.
So then, where's your source coming from
Because
that we was in for these players?
You just got to go to where most of us go.
Yeah, so it's
Bristol
all, but it's all
and
hearsay,
no
one-
she
but
say.
It's
No
not
one-
hearsay though.
It is.
But hold on, Beanos. No one knew we was going to sign the 2 midfielders other than in-house United, no? Because it wasn't on the net. It wasn't no links. We signed who we signed. That's
No one wants them.
Oh, whether you like that or not, that's for you to like or not. But what I'm saying is, we have signed who we wanted to, in the sense of we didn't go out bidding or say we was linked. We went and got them. When we woke up, it was here we goes for both of them. That is in-house.
Do you know how transfers work today?
Hear what I'm saying.
Do you know how transfers work today? You don't bid
Alright, go
first.
on.
You speak to the player. You
Yeah.
get that part sorted out, and then you go and make the bid. You lot went and spoke to the players, and guess what? They weren't interested. They wanted to go to
Who
White
weren't
Hart Lane.
interested?
No, it's what do you mean it wasn't
weren't
interested?
interested?
Is Tuchemeni there?
Who
You've got
weren't interested?
Tuchemeni, Tonali, Fernandes.
Do you know? I'll speak for Fernandes. Fernandes, we weren't going to pay the money. The money is why we ain't got Fernandes. We were interested, the money. So if you're talking
you're
about
broke.
interesting,
We're not broke.
But that's
If we don't
we're
think-
not dumb anymore.
Oh, right.
But here
We're
it
not
is.
dumb.
Tottenham need
So
to
a broke
spend more
team's
than we need to spend like that.
boys.
So
Let me just say something quickly, innit? Let's establish something from early, big and serious. It's a mid-off. This is 2 dead teams. Anyone can thrash. But we gotta look at history. I'm sorry. I think that Europa League final was a blip in the matrix. United come out on top against Tottenham all day, every day. Yeah, I don't even rate Tielemans and Santiago like that. Yeah, but just cause they like, I have to not. I don't really. I like Tonali, but then I realize I don't really rate him like that. He's gone Tottenham now. I definitely don't rate him. You know them kind of ones. Mateus Fernandes, I think he's a really good player. Back-to-back relegations, I can't look
Double
past
R.
this. Yeah, double R. You know what? It's not right, Bobby.
Double R.
It's not right. You get me? But these men can still fresh. I think the extra games a week will hinder you. But I think, like, you lot playing once a week, yeah, I feel like you lot overstate, or just people in general, overstate how easy that was. That wasn't easy for you lot. You still had to battle. You still had to turn up and play against teams on form. You had to do, like, I'm rating you lot for that. I don't think Tottenham can do that. Anytime Tottenham have had an excuse, yeah, they've used that excuse to just be poor. And I don't think De Zerbi's enough, but I don't care. I think you're bullshit.
See football, no, we're definitely not whack, yeah. See football, yeah, it works in a funny way, yeah, and there's know-how in it, yeah. And see when it comes to Spurs, yeah, I promise you, yeah, see when you look back on a season, yeah, you never understand when Spurs lose. They just lose somehow. So by the end of the season, there's no way Spurs finish on top of Man United. And see what you're saying, they finish above Man United. Where would you say Spurs finishes then?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. That's
Maybe
what I
top
wanna
4,
know.
top 5?
That's mad.
So
Leave him.
So you're saying Man United finish 6th this season or lower?
or 5th.
No, because he said top 4, top
top
5.
five.
So worst case scenario,
You right?
yeah.
Oh, so you lot think you just finished right below them? I didn't say that.
No, but I'm
Well, so you the
I'm
question.
asking you.
Yeah, I don't know where you finish. I don't think you.
Yeah,
lot-
so, no.
Where do you think
that
I
ain't
just know
the
you
question.
finish below
That ain't the
Spurs.
question. I'm saying, where do you think Spurs finish?
I know that ain't the question, but that's my answer. I
No,
told you
but-
lot, you're gonna finish below. No, because I told you you're gonna finish below Spurs.
Okay, and where do you think
doesn't-
Spurs
And where do you think
finish?
Spurs finishes?
Top 4.
Nah,
So you lot could be bottom half of the table. You could be 10th. You could be. I don't know, but I know Tottenham finish above you. I don't trust your team. I don't trust your gaffer. Like Loons has said many times, and you lot can tell me what's his history at Middlesbrough. Exactly. Silence is beautiful. It's like I'm in a library.
We're in the present. You're telling me about.
But I'm talking about De Zerbi. If I want to do for De Zerbi, if I want to say De Zerbi's a great manager and use his past, I'm going to take a look at your manager's past. Carrick's past is not
little off
great.
topic here.
This Man United thing is good, but I've seen this before. When you brought all the coaches, you brought Beckham, you brought Giggsy, you brought Scholes, you brought Beck. You did. At one point, you brought Nicky Butt. All of these guys, it didn't go well in the end. It was good at the start. In the end, it didn't go well. Carrick will be the same thing.
But this ain't the
It
end.
looks
This is
nice
near
now.
the start. He's joined through what? How many games has he had in the league? 17, I think it is.
Maybe
The first 2 games, you had to tamp out your team and City's. The continuity, I think that's the word, has put him in a position where at the end of the season, he was on form, the best manager in the league. Bringing that into the news, I'm just bringing
don't
it into
do
the.
that.
hold
Don't
on,
do that.
hold
Don't
on.
do that. 'cause
Hold
you're
on.
just
Come on,
backing
talk
us.
about-
Let me link him now. Let me link him quickly.
Link who?
On the roads, poet. Yeah? You keep saying, yeah? You just rated. Bro, let me say something. 17 games. Hold on.
Say it with your hat
something,
straight,
bro.
though. Say it with your hat
17 games, bro. 17 games. Bro, let me tell you something. Let me give you the context of the games, yeah? That Carrick won. Broski. Arteta, Pep, we're in a title challenge, bro.
Yeah.
It's pressure every week.
Yeah.
You lot are playing for all. Of course
So?
you're gonna get more points.
Wait,
than
wait,
man,
wait.
bro.
Don't do me that.
And
Do
look,
not. Whoa.
And how much more points is it?
Whoa.
How much more points
It's
is it?
more than everyone else. I don't
Broski,
care about how
I
much
think it
points
might
it
be
was.
2 points or something.
See,
I
2
don't.
points.
But I don't. Why would I care for
all
that?
It is, no, but I don't care for a man being top of a 17-game league. That means that means nothing.
not
Even
Whoa,
halfway.
whoa,
That's
you're
not even halfway.
But
It's not even
you're
halfway.
bringing that into about the Prem and what I'm
Bro,
bringing that
you're-
based on Carrick and the argument brought to me today. The continuity of that
no.
form, linking that into the new season. That's what I'm trying to do.
If it's against Tottenham in an isolated convo, I hear it. But then, no, I'm saying if you're saying you lot being top of the league, the 17
league.
you lot being top of the 17-game league means you're gonna finish above Tottenham. Cool. That's all it means.
Yeah,
No,
because
no,
you
don't
heard
mean
me
nothing
kick out your
else.
teeth and then you started getting mad. But
Kicking
what-
out our
No.
team.
No.
We won the league.
One sec.
We won the league.
One sec.
Yeah?
It
Yeah.
is based on the 17 games we played, yeah? Against Tottenham, yeah? Mm-hmm. But whoever's teeth we kicked out on the way, we kicked out their teeth. That's what we're saying. So we're not taking shots at you,
I know you're
lot,
not taking shots at man.
But if you was in our way,
bro, even if
then
you
you's
didn't
in our way.
All right. Even if you didn't play us,
right.
Even if you didn't play us, I'm saying that 17 games meant you finish above Loons' Liverpool. It meant you finish above some random Birmingham Utes, Aston Villa. Yeah? You didn't finish above Lippy's Arsenal or some Manchester Utes, Man City.
But what you're doing
'Cause
is
you're
what you're doing is you're getting mad about the
How
fact
am I
that
get-
it
bro?
linked to Arsenal. Forget your
Bro,
team.
I don't
It's not
care,
about
bro,
your team,
bro.
Sit down, bro. Sit down, bro.
Hey, you know what? Switch up the hat. Switch up the hat.
Switch up. Flick it. Flick it. Flick it.
I'll
Flick
walk
it.
off the show,
Flick
you
it.
know.
Flick it. Flick it.
Brother,
Flick it again.
Come back. I swear I pull.
Look at these signings. I'm taking a look at the signings.
Oh
I'm
my
seeing,
god, man.
I'm seeing Sandro Tonali, Mateus
Yeah.
Fernandes, that's in their midfield.
Yeah.
They bought Van Heck and Senesi. We can't just make a joke that Senesi's not good. They've got Robertson and they got Dubravka.
Robertson.
Let me say something.
We're gonna play down the
Wait,
Robertson.
wait,
team.
let me-
Robertson.
He's as good as Luke Shaw.
No, he's not.
Wait,
Now you
don't
need
do
to calm
that.
yourself down. Calm yourself down.
Let me-
Calm yourself
I-
down.
He's worse.
Calm yourself
Let me
down.
link you
Calm
on the
yourself
roads.
down.
Let me link you,
Link
man,
man
on the
down.
roads. The Manchester roads, yeah? If I show you the finishing position of the teams that these man played for, none of these signings are cold like that. Fernandes relegated.
Facts.
Tonali wherever Newcastle finished.
Facts.
Robertson didn't even play.
Facts.
Tennessee finally did Sensamania. Bro, I don't.
Sensamania.
I don't. Where did Bournemouth finish? They don't know, right? Innit?
They had a good season.
but-
They had a
but-
good
but your
season.
signings
18
now.
Signings
draws,
are right.
18 draws, maybe
You
19
spent
draws.
57 million on Andre Santos.
Can I ask you one question?
Wait, hold
though,
on,
when
carry
you
on,
talk
carry
about
on.
that
Nah, I need
signing?
to- I need
no,
to
no,
listen.
because you lot are just saying things, yeah.
Go on.
Have you seen him
Yes.
play?
I saw
Oh,
him.
he
I
looks
saw Man
good.
United. I saw
He
him
looks
go. One
good.
sec. I saw him go on loan to Nottingham Forest.
No,
Let me just
listen to
talk.
the
Let me
question.
talk. Let me talk. I feel like Kevin De Bruyne, fam. I see him on loan because this is his life. On loan to Nottingham Forest It was so bad they had to send him to France.
You
So
missed
you
the
want me
question.
to now be impressed with
You missed
preseason
the
games?
question.
No, I didn't miss the
seen
question.
it. I've seen.
I
Have
said,
you even
have
seen
you
him play
seen
for
him
Chelsea
play
last season?
when he
I have.
played?
Yeah, of course.
No, but why have you gone to Forest? Like Chelsea, when
To
I
let you know the
remember him playing
history.
against us.
To let you know how far
When-
back I go. You didn't watch him at Strasbourg.
What?
I know that.
What?
I know you didn't watch him at Strasbourg.
I watched parts. I didn't watch. That sounded weak.
Man said that's a part.
So you proved my point by trying to argue
Bro,
back.
but honestly,
See, sometimes,
I don't.
bro,
I think from what I've seen of him in a United shirt, I think he's looked good. But at the same time, I've thought he's that good. He's not dead. Like if Arsenal got him, I wouldn't think, oh my days, we got a starter ready. But I think young player could improve, keeps it ticking, decent ball winner. Not a bad player, bro. Maybe if Chelsea had a better manager, he'd probably get minutes. And you understand, bro? Because everything's all, and he's like a cheap signing and that he don't get the grace to be given the time. I rate that signing. Tielemans as well. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and act like like he's not a baller. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm worried about you lot because you got him. Same way, if Arsenal got Tielemans and I was like, yeah, we got Tielemans, you'd be like, broski, like,
Chill out.
exactly.
But
You know, like
your
that.
situation
but
and
I
our
would know you
situation
have
are
a
two
baller,
different
though.
situations.
I hear that.
Situations
I hear
are
that.
different, though.
I hear that. And where you lot need players like that, that is more why I'm leaning towards the reason that you'll finish above Tottenham. Yes, Tottenham need players like Tonali and
don't need to be
Fernandes, yeah?
Because
Fernandes
I'm saying
especially,
that,
innit? Because you don't know, man don't know what's going to happen this week.
Facts.
Were they playing one game a week? No, they wasn't. It was in the Champions
League.
It was in the Champions League. Ooh.
Different vibes. And you keep talking about Fernandes' relegation. Tielemans got relegated with Leicester. This is a fact. He went down with Leicester. So like these experiences, they're not just
Can we
unique
keep,
to Tottenham players.
Can we keep it
Recent,
like in
local.
like to make
No, we're
sense?
talking
'Cause
about football. Football spans our long time. And we're talking about specific players.
The Tielemans that I saw last season is a good
He
enough
was good.
signing for what we signed him for. The Belgium Tielemans I saw was good enough for him to be brought into my team. Situation-wise, we're not great in the midfield. We signed a player.
We signed a Belgium
Whether you like
captain.
it or not.
Ooh.
Santos, I remember Santos playing against Man United when
You
who
won.
got sent off. Yeah, when we won. But he looked like one of the best, if not the best midfielder in that fixture. That was at Old Trafford.
We're
Can I
playing
say
left to
something?
right.
Let
What
me
did
say
he do?
something.
What
Let
did
me-
he do?
No, Paul. You see that sentence there? You're only saying that because you signed him. If Arsenal
100%.
signed
To
him,
God, if you go back
bro,
100%.
if Arsenal signed him, if Bournemouth signed him, if Rascal, anyone else signed him, you are not hearing that.
Paul and Lippy, like I said, situation-wise, if you lot sign him, my question would be why? If you lot was to show me why you signed him or how it made sense, I would still rate. I've seen Santos' story enough to understand that he's a good player. The teams that need to sign him is whether I would rate it or not. You don't need to sign him. So I'm not going to diss him.
You don't need
but I'm
to
not
sign
gonna,
him.
I'm not going to big
Do
him up
you
because
need
you
to
don't
sign
need
him?
Do we need a Santos?
Yeah.
What?
No, you need a signing.
Do we need a
Do you need
Santos?
him?
Santos, though.
Him.
Do we need a Santos?
Him.
What does
But
Santos
one
bring?
thing-
You came third,
Yeah.
last season.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll finish higher than third now you've got Santos?
I do.
It's not-
I do.
Do you
And
believe
Santos
this?
is going to be part of the reason.
So you think this window-
One sec. I'm going to speak on his behalf.
Can I just tell you your transfers and then tell me? Yeah?
I don't think he's telling the truth. I don't think he's
Because you
telling
know
the
it is.
truth.
Can I tell you the
I
truth?
don't.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I think we're in the league, you know.
Let me be fair.
That's what I think.
Let me be fair. Because of
Who makes me scared of?
Because you got Champions
think that
League.
too.
Because you got Champions League, you might not get like finishing not third might not even be that much of a mad thing, innit? Like you lot could finish fourth, decent European
Run.
thing. That's better than last season. So it's not necessarily based on where you finish. Yeah, but I think he's decent in it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to see.
One thing we have to know is that the season's not done yet for one.
the
So there's
transfers.
transfers.
But that's the same for Tottenham and every other team.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying. But realistically, my main thing with Spurs is their injury problems, which they had last year, which if they run into any sort of problems like that this year, and those two signings dropping out, compared to our two signings dropping out, they're going to be worse off than we're going to be worse off. Does that make sense? So their injury list has to be at its best for them to even sniff where we're going to be in the table and where they are.
What do you think at home? I believe Manchester United were only good when there was a Scottish man there. Ever since he left and brought another Scottish man, it's just been a mess. And Spurs have a lifetime of mess, but I think next season that changes. What do you think at home? Do Tottenham finish above Manchester United, or do the Red Devils find their way up towards heaven? Leave a comment, let us know. This has been Prove Me Wrong. I'm Poet, there's Lippy, there's Beanos, there's Menace, and there's some pissed off United fans. Have a good time.